friends, in chapter number 6, let's continue with the nutrition and study about human digestive system. Human digestive system is quite long because human is a multicellular organism. It takes food, it is called ingestion. When we take the food, it will be contains carbohydrates, proteins lipids, salts, carbohydrates. When we take a food, when we take a one bite, it contains one meal. It contains carbohydrates, protein, lipids, salts, and water. So all the things can be digested is most important. Digestion takes place in the organ first we called is mouth. In the mouth, teeth, saliva can helpful for the digestion. Teeth can help the digested food take the food into very small particles, while saliva in saliva, salivary glands can be present, and in salivary glands one enzyme can be present. It is called salivary amylase. With the help of salivary amylase, saliva takes place in the digestion of starch with the help of salivary amylase. Starch can be converted into its simple form. It is called maltose. So, teeth, salivary glands and tongue can be helpful for the digestion in the mouth. Tongue, in the movement of tongue, it can be helpful for the digestion for two parts small. When we take the food, it can be converted into small particles. The another part is now food go through small pipe-like structure. It is called esophagus. Esophagus is a small pipe-like structure. When we take a food, it goes first into mouth, then esophagus, and with the help of esophagus, the food goes into the stomach. In stomach, gastric juice can be secreted by the help of gastric glands. In stomach, three parts can be occurred. One is dilute hydrochloric acid. The second is enzyme, इनएक्टिव एंजाइम है मगर कौन से फॉर्म में है, इनएक्टिव एंजाइम पेप्सिनोजन And the third part is mucus. All the parts have their own functions. Mucus can help to the gastric glands for the dilution of hydrochloric acid. In the presence of pepsinogen, it can be converted into pepsin. With the help of pepsin, pepsinogen can be converted into pepsin. With the help of pepsin, digestion of protein can occur. So pepsin enzyme can be responsible for the digestion of protein. Digestion of protein can occur in the, here one thing is that totally digestion cannot occur, slightly digestion of starch, or you called it carbohydrates, can occur in the mouth. Starting of digestion of starch can occur in mouth. Starting of digestion of protein can occur in stomach. Mucus, dilute hydrochloric acid, and enzyme, inactive enzyme pepsinogen. Dilute hydrochloric acid can helpful for the protection of bacteria. When we take the food, if any bacteria can present, dilute hydrochloric acid can protect the food from the bacteria. Now we go through the another part, next part. It is called small intestine. One of the most important part of the digestive system in human is called small intestine. All the digestion can completed in small intestine. According to the digestion of food in herbivores, the size of small intestine is long, and in carnivores the size of small intestine is short, because in herbivores the digestion of cellulose can be occur, so the small intestine, size of small intestine will be long, and in carnivores it can be meat, so the size of small intestine is short. The length of small intestine is 6.5 meter. Many finger-like projections can be occur in the small intestine. It will be called villi. Villi can help for the absorption of food. When the food can be digested, it can be absorbed by the villi. Many enzymes can be present in the small intestine for the completion of digest in pancreas. Pancreatic gland can be secrete three type of enzyme. It called amylase, trypsin, and lipase. Amylase can help for the digestion of starch. Pepsin can help for the digestion of protein, and in case of lipases can be help for the digestion of lipid. Another thing is intestinal glands. Intestinal glands can help for the completion of all digestive parts. It can be converted starch into its simple form. It will be called glucose. it converted protein into simple form. It will be called amino acids, and in case of lipid, it can be converted into fatty acids and glycerol. When the all things can be converted into its simpler forms, it called the completion of digestion. Here the digestion will be completed in the small intestine. So what about large intestine? According to its name, it cannot be take part most important role in the it cannot be take part most important role in the digestion. It can help to the process of digestion. Undigested food can be thrown by the anus. In the case of large intestine can absorb water and salt. Can takes place a role of absorption of water and salt. If any part of the water and salt can be present in undigested food, large intestine can absorb water and salt because they are go through the process of digestion. In undigested food can be thrown out by the anus. This process is called digestion. Here one thing is important is that all the digestive parts can be written in the sequentially. If you cannot write it sequentially, you will lose the marks. First write about mouth, then esophagus, then stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine and anus. Now go through another system. It is called respiration. As we know, when glucose molecule can be broken down and we get the energy, it is called respiration. There will be two modes of respiration can be occur. It is called aerobic respiration and another is anaerobic respiration. You have to write equations for both respirations. They are important. There will be asked in the board exam. You have to write equations for both the respiration. We see it shortly. In the case of broken down of glucose, it will be converted into pyruvic acid. In cell organelle, it will be cytoplasm. In the case of aerobic respiration, there will be oxygen, carbon dioxide and water can be present. In the case of anaerobic respiration, when it takes place in the yeast, the equation will be same. Production of pyruvic acid is same in all three equations. In the case of yeast, ethanol plus carbon dioxide will be present. Here the plus ATP. Energy can be produced in the form of ATP. It will be called adenosine triphosphate. In the case of our muscles, lactic acid can be present plus ATP. One organelle can be take parts in the formation of still pyruvic acid. It will be same in all three equations. An organelle can take place cytoplasm. Here the organelle can be occur in the aerobic respiration. It will be called mitochondria. So in lower standard you already study about mitochondria is a powerhouse of cell. So it will be important for the production of ATP. Now go through about the process of inhalation and exhalation. When the atmospheric air can be goes into the lungs, it will be called inhalation. When the lungs in the lungs, the air can be present in the lungs inside the body, thrown out to the environment, or you called it atmosphere. It will be called exhalation. What will be the takes place? Let's draw roughly diagram. When we study, we already draw the completely diagram of the respiration. When the nostrils pass through the air, in the case of pharynx, air can be passed through the nostrils, then nasal cavity. Let's write nostrils, then nasal cavity, then pharynx, then trachea, and lungs. When the air goes through nostril and nostril cavity, the pharynx can helpful for the passing through air from the trachea. Trachea is most important part for the passing of air. Trachea, in trachea many bronchi can be present. In the case of trachea, this will be nasal cavity, nostrils, pharynx, and then pass in through the trachea. In trachea many many C-shaped cavities, cartilage can be present, and then trachea divide into bronchioles. In the bronchioles, at the end of bronchioles, here suppose lungs can be present. In the case of trachea, in the end of bronchioles can be divided into bronchi. At the end of bronchi, many alveoli can be present. Many numbers of balloon-like structures can be present in the lungs. Lungs is the brief part of the respiration. In the case of lung, many alveoli can be present. all the exchange of gases means to take oxygen and remove carbon dioxide can be occur in the alveoli. Alveoli can be present in the lungs. So this will be the respiration. The equations for the full marks of questions can be occur in the respiration. Write the equations of both respiration, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Write short note about respiratory system of human, and then the process of ribs and diaphragm can be help for the inhalation and exhalation. So you have to explain about ribs and diagram for the inhalation and exhalation, and with the help of diagram this will be occur respiratory system in human. For the completion of inhalation and exhalation, ribs and diaphragm can helpful. So now we, in the case of revision, we complete 2 life process which is most important for all the living organisms. It is called nutrition and respiration.